Hey guys, welcome back to Rossoneri TV. I'm Gio and I'm here for the match preview of Chievo against AC Milan. Match that will be played on Sunday, October 16 at 8:45 p.m. Italian time at the Stadio Bentegodi in Verona. Match valid for round 8 of the 2016-2017 Serie A season. Now, it seems like it's been quite a while since I've last made a video on the channel, and that is of course due to the numerous assignments that I had for school, and that pretty much didn't allow me to make many videos for quite a long time. But I'm finally back for this match preview, and right before I get into it, I would like to give you guys a little review of what happened before this match. Of course, you guys probably all recall that Milan-Sassuolo match, which ended 4-3 in our favor. A very dramatic match with many goals and many emotions, in which we finally came out as winners. And of course, that game we all recall Locatelli's goal. How beautiful was that? Now, after that, there was the international break, in which was highlighted by Montolivo's injury. Now, you guys probably all heard about it now, but he will be out for quite a long time. And according to Montella, there are only two names that could possibly replace him in his role at the very moment, and those are Jose Sosa and Manuel Locatelli. But I'll get into that discussion a bit later on in this video. Now, getting to the match preview, we all know that Milan and Chievo are currently tied in the standings on 13 points. Well, if you guys didn't know, now you know. But this match is crucial for both of these teams. As you could tell, a win will mean that they would pass some teams in the standings, and they could possibly end in either 3rd or 4th place at the end of this weekend's fixtures, and that would be huge for both of these teams. Now, of course, Milan want to continue on the good road that they started with that win against Sassuolo, and they're currently unbeaten in 4 games, so that is very good to see. However, they are facing this Chievo side that has given many teams problems, as you could tell. 13 points in 7 games for Chievo is usually not the type of number that you would assume to see next to their name, but they have been doing very well so far in the start of the season. They have put up some good performances against Napoli, Fiorentina, and Inter. Even though they have lost some encounters in those games, they have still fought their way through matches. And if you take a look at their score lines, you could tell that there haven't been many crazy gaps between them and the other teams. So Chievo is doing a very good job, and they will be playing against Milan at home at the Stadio Bentegodi, a very tough stadium in my opinion for many teams. I think the crowd is always behind their back, and it's very tough to play there. I remember last time we played them last year, I'm not quite sure if it ended 0-0, but if it did, I remember it was a very tight match in terms of occasions, chances for both teams, and you could tell that Chievo is not the team that used to be, that team that many teams would want to play, to beat up in some way or another. They are far from that type of team now, and we have seen it not only this year but also in previous seasons. So Chievo's doing good. Their objective is obviously to upset Milan, even though Milan are the favorites going into this match. But in my opinion, I think it's going to be a very tight affair. I don't see many goals coming into this match for various reasons, so hopefully we will get the win. But I see it very, very difficult against this Chievo team that many people are probably saying, you know, we should be able to beat these types of teams. But we all know Milan's history with lower caliber teams. We never perform against them, and we never usually have a good time for some reason or another. Now, taking a look at the probable starting 11 for Milan, Donnarumma is expected to start in net in the 4-3-3 formation. Abate, Paletta, Romagnoli, and De Sciglio will make up the defense. Kuchka, Locatelli, and Bonaventura in the midfield. And up front, we'll see Suso, Lapadula, and Niang. Now, first of all, I want to speak about the midfield because obviously I mentioned it before regarding Locatelli and Jose Sosa. That is the main topic of discussion in that midfield because who's going to be the main replacement now that Montolivo is out on injury? Will it be Locatelli or Jose Sosa? Now, obviously, Jose Sosa a bit more experienced than Locatelli. He could definitely play in that position, but many people, including myself, are saying that Locatelli should be getting that opportunity to showcase what he's worth. Now, when he came on against Sassuolo, it's not like the game dramatically changed in Milan's favor, but you could see some things were working out better altogether for Milan, and you could definitely tell that Locatelli was out there to shine with that beautiful goal that I mentioned before, and I want this guy to build on that goal. I want this guy to continue playing in the way that he's supposed to be playing. I'm not saying that he's supposed to be scoring goals like that every week, but I want to see what he's capable of doing in dictating the play for Milan, to dictate in the middle of the game for Milan, really. So I want to see what Locatelli could do, and I think that Montella will be starting him tomorrow instead of Jose Sosa. Also, the other talking point I wanted to make is Lapadula getting the nod ahead of Bacca. Now, Montella mentioned that Bacca came back from the international break on Thursday. He's tired, of course, very lengthy trips from South America to Italy. So even though he is used to these kinds of trips, Montella prefers to rest him. And of course, we all know that next week is a big game against Juventus. So he prefers to rest him and field Lapadula, a player that did very good in that friendly match against Chievo. If you guys didn't watch that match, he scored 2 goals, and Niang and Luis Adriano played as well, and they did very well. So Lapadula getting the start in this match. I don't see a better match for Lapadula to get the nod. I'm actually backing him to score a goal in this match because Lapadula hasn't been getting many chances this season. As we all know, Bacca has been doing quite well in terms of scoring goals. So Lapadula really didn't get that opportunity to shine himself. But this is his chance. This is the team that he's supposed to be playing against. A team like Chievo, I think it's a perfect fit for Lapadula, a player that was playing in the Serie B all of last season, and really I think he could break down these types of defenses. Hopefully he proves me right, but I don't see a reason as to why Lapadula cannot handle Chievo in any such way. He will have Niang and Suso by his side to support him, so I'm very curious to what he could do tomorrow against Chievo. So guys, that is the lineup. I think we have a pretty solid team to do well. I don't know if we're going to pick up a win, but I'm expecting us to get a win. Hopefully Milan prove us wrong in terms of their past performances against lower table teams or lower caliber teams, because that doesn't even apply to Chievo overall. So hopefully Milan change that mentality and actually start coming out strong against these teams. A good representation of that was once again the friendly match that they had against Chievo, where Milan scored like what, 5 goals in half an hour, which was really crazy. I will never expect Milan to score that amount of goals even against a team like Chievo. But it shows the type of attitude that Montella wants to bring on these players. They need to come out, they need to go strong, even against these lower teams. So hopefully we'll see exactly that tomorrow. Let me know in the comment section your predictions for this match. What do you guys think of the lineup? Do you think Locatelli should be getting the start as well as Lapadula up front? Let me know all of that in the comment section below, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to stay updated with everything going on at AC Milan, and I'll catch you guys later. This has been Gio signing off, and as always, Forza Milan!